Good morning.
You guys hear that?
Please quickly take your seats. We have another priority mission where your precision and prowess are required. A rare stroke of luck has shifted the tide in our favor. Intelligence recovered from the oil platform assault revealed a critical vulnerability. USS Bainbridge has suffered a mechanical failure and docked for emergency repairs. Satellite reconnaissance has identified a Kilo-class submarine at an Iranian naval facility near Mesen on Keshem Island. We believe this is our target. This is our chance to eliminate a direct threat to our fleet and deliver a decisive response for the attack on the Bainbridge. Destroying this submarine will reduce the risk in the strait and send a powerful message to Iran. Meanwhile, updates from the strait bring some relief. The Kokuka Courageous and Front Altair successfully arrived in port at Al-Samka under their own power last night. Their crews are safe and damage assessments are underway. The Bainbridge remains adrift but is expected to regain steaming capability within a day. She will head south to Abu Dhabi for dock repairs before returning home. Your efforts so far have saved lives. Now it's time to finish the job. This is a high-stakes operation. The Kilo-class submarine is a direct threat to every ship in the strait, and its destruction is vital to securing the region. The enemy is well prepared and the risk is substantial, but so are the rewards. Your efforts will determine the safety of countless lives and the balance of power in the Gulf. Take every precaution, execute with precision, and remember, the world is watching and the enemy is waiting. Let's deliver a strike they won't forget. Happy, you have the room.
Thank you, Admiral. All right, boys. Our mission objectives tonight. Our primary mission is to destroy the Iranian Kilo-class submarine responsible for torpedoing the Bainbridge. A secondary mission tonight is suppress enemy surface-to-air threats and neutralize the S-300 system at Bandar Abbas. Our tertiary mission tonight is to perform a fighter sweeps in the area of operations, keeping the skies clear of enemy MiG-29s and F-4s, which are coming out of Bandar Abbas. It's our combat theater. All of us are here on the 72, Abraham Lincoln. We're going to transverse into this airspace up in here near Keshem Island. It's really nasty, so be on the lookout. And it looks like we'll have enemy air from this north coming to intercept us, so we're going to have to be equally as careful. This is our flights for the night. So check flight, you guys got a cap, and we'll talk about more about that. You're going to go ahead and rendezvous here at your waypoint 1, and then wait. You're going to go ahead and meet up with, I'll kind of let you know what they're going to do a little later on. I'll talk about that. This is your flight. You're going to, from your fighter sweep to in zone 2, which is where waypoint 2, in zone 3. Trying to keep the skies clear before recovering back on to the Abraham Lincoln. Dodge flight, you guys are going to have C. You're traveling far out with us. Uzi flight, we're going to try to take out the submarine that's in this particular area, but there's SAMs all guarding around, so we need you to lay some groundwork. You guys are going to be probably off the ship first, right after check flight. So, or check flight's going to come last. You guys are off the boat first. These are the attack coordinates and where the submarine's placed aerial view. So the submarine's a little bit hidden right here in this coast. And there's also AAA right here on the shore of this Enrich coastline here. If you need to take down these coordinates, the Kilo submarine, here is your coordinates right now in precise: northern 2643.06.99, eastern 5558.26.98. This is also in your knee boards. You should be able to pull it up from there, but if you want to take the time to write these down, let me know. Elevation is 0 feet, and also we have coordinates for a dock workshop and a dock warehouse that also need to be taken out. Again, these are in your new ports. You should be able to get them moved off the boat. This is sort of the combat theater as we take off. There is the chance that there is a Rapier launch in this general area. We're going to need to be incredibly careful. Seed, guys, we're going to need you to take that out as quickly as you can so that we can go ahead and ingress near this particular submarine. We're going to be facing SA-2s, SA-10s. It's going to be incredibly nasty. And then we're going to have Iranian cap flights in the general area, so they're going to need to be dealt with as well. Our launch events for tonight, it's early morning. Local time is 5:30. We're going to launch by 5:30 local. Launch to conclude by 6:10, case 1 departures. Charlie time is expected to be 9:10 local, also case 1 recovery. Our launch order and deconfliction altitudes are as follows. Dodge, you guys are going to be first off the boat. Go ahead and get off the boat and join up around waypoint 1. You're going to be Angels 2-6. Uzi flight, we're off the boat second. We're going to join up waypoint 1 at Angels 2-2. So right behind Dodge, let them get a little ahead of us so they can get some surface air targets. And then check, you guys are last off the boat. You go ahead and climb out to your waypoint 1, and you're going to be at Angels 2-8. We already have forward flight, which is VFA 25 in the air at Angels 30 right now, providing some airspace, air cover, and we're going to give them an assist as well. Bingo is going to be at the discretion of each flight lead, but suggested 5,000 pounds if you're unable to refuel a tanker. And it's a little cloudy outside, broken clouds, but greater than 20 nautical miles of visibility. Okay. Rules of engagement are always as follows. Defend yourself and all other American forces. Defend yourself against any hostile acts. Be sure to ID your target. Try to keep collateral damage to a minimum. Any aircraft operating within 100 nautical miles of Al-Dhafra Air Force Base is fair game. Call your shots. All the wonderful rules of engagement we already have. Expected threats tonight, Russian MiG-29As and Iranian F-4s. There are no naval threats, less the Kilo submarine that we are going to be attacking. SA-2s, SA-6, SA-11, BRT-80s, AAA are all in the vicinity. Air tasking for tonight. Dodge flight, you guys have Seed. Uzi, we are Drake, and check flight last cap tonight. So our combat packages are as follows. Dodge flight. Partner drivers, you're going to be designated Dodge for this flight. Most of you are in VFA 147, designated as Dodge 1 and Dodge 2 respectively. I think you guys are just Dodge 1 for tonight. You'll launch ahead of Uzi, conduct seed operations. You'll neutralize air defenses around the target area. There's also UAE. They're going to contribute 2 flights of Mirage 2000s, Enfield 1 and Enfield 2 for fighter sweeps. So don't shoot at them. Make sure that you identify them. They're out there to help you with the fighter sweeps. They're also going to be joined by the VT-22, so check. I want you guys to fly with the Mirages, and they're going to give you a little bit of additional support, as well as the VFA-25 that's already in the area, so that you guys can maintain aerial superiority. But for Seed guys, just go ahead, get out there to your particular waypoints and take out as many surface-to-air threats, including that S-300 missile system, Rapiers, quickly as you can. Got, excuse me, a 1-120, a couple of Sidewinders, 4 harms each, your ATFLIR, and a fuel tank.
We change that and bring a rack of Jace House?
You are flight lead, brother.
Okay.
Uzi flight. 100 drivers were designated Uzi for this, so 151 were designated Uzis 1 and 2. We just have Uzi 1 tonight. Our objective is to destroy that Kilo class submarine docked in the harbor that's near Masan. Our strike is critical but fraught with challenges. The target lies inside the WES of that S-300 system at Bandar Abbas, and we're going to really depend on the C team to take that out before we get into its space. It's also being actively patrolled by MiG-29s and F-4 Phantoms. So we're going to expect a lot of formidable resistance, including the surface-to-air, AAA, and intercepting fighters. So it's not going to be a picnic for us. We've got a pair of harpoons, 2 GBU-31 V3s, JDAMs, an ATFLIR, a 120, and a tank. Combat air patrol. It's going to be check Hornet drivers. You guys are designated check for this flight. You fly out to your waypoint 1, form up. You join up with the UAE Mirage flight of 2 Mirage S2000s in field 1 and 2, and you perform your fighter sweeps. Ford 1 will be on station to help provide some relief. I want you to continue to keep the skies clear and maintain air superiority. You've got a tank, 6 120s and 6 AIM-9s. You should be able to do some heavy damage there. Here's our comms card for tonight. So CVN towers, obviously with the Abraham Lincoln, that's going to be button 1305. This is also in your knee board, so I won't go through all of it, but a couple of things to remember for flight leads. Please be monitoring button 15 or 263. Marshall is obviously button 16. The TACAN is 72 X-ray. We've got a recovery tanker out there, Arco 11. That's on button 18. Also 18 X-ray. 251 is its frequency. Mission tankers out there, Texaco 11, button 19 253. And that's also 19 X-ray. And if you guys get bored, there is a local radio station playing on button 20, 266 is the frequency. Bullseye is right where the submarine is. So northern 26, 4307, eastern 55, 5826. Obviously, Uzi flight, we're going to be 051 for our mids. Flight leads monitor TAC 1, which is button 15, 263 respectively. Any questions?
Is that mission tanker, where is that in relation to the objectives? Is it on the way?
It's already up closest to flying over Dubai, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Just
I
in
have
that
a
general
question.
area.
Do we have a target waypoint for our strike?
Yes. Yeah, so we do have target waypoints. If I go back here, and this is also in your knee board. So the Kilo submarine is right here. This is precise. Northern 264306.99, eastern 55, 5826.98, elevation 0 feet. We'll be able to program that in if we're going to use pre-planned or pre-beef mode, I should say. And we can let some harpoons off the chain or drop some JDAMs on top. We just need to make sure that the area is clear of surface-to-air threats and air-to-air threats where check and Dodge come in.
Hey, Happy, can you go to Dodge flight, please?
Sure.
Alright. So our threats are going to be S-300.
Right here. It's right here in this area on the way out.
Oh, okay. And then at the site,
This is our waypoint way up here, so probably need to put something on once we start getting lit up in this general area before you can get out to the sub. You guys are off the boat first.
So Dodge flight, we can actually stay to the north, but you actually need us to take that out, correct?
Unless we can all fly to the north and not get hit, but going up to the north, we're going to definitely fly into air-to-air, Iranian air-to-air struggles, which is where check comes in. Try to maintain that.
As soon as you get a chance, can you bring up them cords again?
Yeah.
Unless they're on the knee board. If they're
on the knee board,
just
they're on the knee board.
I'm good, thank you. All right, good.
Any additional questions? Hoorah. Do you guys know what your assignments are? Happy hunting. I'm going to shut this down, switch the mission over, and I'll let you know when we can all flow in. I will go in first. quickly followed by Dodge 1, and let them get off the boat. And then Uzi will get off the boat, and as soon as we're off the boat, then check. You guys flow in and do your thing.
Bang, we're gonna be on